bless you in the name of Jesus. I'd like to welcome you to the Conquering Nation Ministry Worldwide. Thank you for joining us today, and the Lord bless you. Quickly, I would like to deal with what I title Dealing with Bad Experience. Dealing with bad experience in the house of God. Dealing with bad experience in the service of ministry. Dealing with bad experience in your day-to-day life and encounter with people. One of the things that I've come to realize over time is that men and women who have given themselves to the work of God have been taken advantage of several times, and apart from that, people who actually are seeking solution in the name of the Lord, coming to men of God and all that, have also become victim of what I call bad experience. And this is as a result of societal, family, and a collective failure of what's supposed to be and that is not. It also boils down to the structure of leadership in the country or in a country. It boils down to an individual mindset and all that. The body say in a bit to bring orderliness and to bring structure, because anywhere there is no structure, there is no system. I mean a pure, genuine system that have the interest of the people in place, both religious, both secular, both social. There must be a structure to checkmate the activity of every individual, so that excesses can be maintained and reduced or controlled. So that is why when we check through the Bible, you will come to realize that when God decided to begin the journey of having a family in the Garden of Eden, He made a structure of you are the head and you are the body. And He makes sure that everybody's work is well stipulated and very clear in terms of everyone's duty to keep the system running. But you see, as man begins to deviate from the ways of God and understanding of who God really is and what we call the fear of God, men begin to pioneer a different civilization. From especially in Genesis chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5, we saw that Adam, if you check the history of Adam there, you have two different accounts for Adam. And this account, one is an extension of the workings of God that's supposed to go through a particular system to bring man into that image that He wants. And the other one is the one that He began by himself. And that civilization that Adam started by himself, we went through to bring corruption into the system of men. And that corruption is what has brought a lot of setback, pain, and humiliation to what man is after today. Now, I would like to quickly deal with these in line with the scriptures. One of the first things I came to realize is anytime we talk about betrayal or rebelliousness and all different kind of experience, depending on where you are standing, depending on where you are coming from. You may be in the secular world, you may be in the religious world, you may be in politics, and in all different phases of life, and you are going through a certain bad experience because of what somebody you trusted, somebody you loved, somebody you expected that should stand by you did to you. One of the things that you should be able to do, the first thing you should be able to do to yourself, is what I call emotional healing. You can't have a case of a betrayal, you can't have a case of emotional damage, and you are going for spiritual deliverance. It's an error. The first thing you must do is isolate yourself. The first thing for you to begin a new beginning, to have a new start, you have to isolate yourself from people, from engaging people. That does not mean you should not go to work. You go to work, do your normal activity, but when it comes to bringing people to yourself, to your heart, and open up to them, then you have to be very careful, because if you have bad experience and you are in a bad state, you are emotionally wounded. So what do you need is an emotional healing, and that does not make you to go and begin to fast and pray and cast out the devil and all that. The first thing you should do is to seek a therapy on how you can gain your emotion back, on how you can help back yourself. There are some things that you cannot go to pastors for. There are some things that you must work out by yourself, or you seek the help of a physician or a doctor to put you through, so that you can come out better. There are those who are going through that. So many people that have come to me for counseling and so many other things. But I later discovered that what these people need is not counseling. What they need is a therapy that will be able to help them to come out of their emotional damage and emotional frustration and all that. Then at the end of the day, once that is balanced, then we can then talk about the spiritual aspect of your life. Because anytime anything goes wrong with you, physically or emotionally or socially, it actually have a bearing in the realm of the spirit. Because if your spiritual life is straight, direct, and correct, before such a thing would have happened to you, you will have a signal. But there are those that would eventually happen to actually fulfill a prophecy or to teach you a lesson. Number two thing you should do is to engage yourself in a frank discussion. What does it mean? The people around you, do you need them? The people that are hurting you, do you need them? The people causing you damage, do you need them? What are they adding to your life? Is there any emotional value, physical value they are adding to your life? If they are not adding anything important to your life, then it is a good day to say it's over. Number three is, don't put your the totality of your trust in men. The Bible says, woe unto him that put his trust in men. And that is to say that anytime you are going through a major project in your life, you are having something to do, and there are so many people around you, should set up a system to know who is actually with you and who is against you. And most of the time, the Bible says the enemy of a man are the people of his own house. The people that are more closer to you are the people causing you most of the time pain that you cannot bear, because once they have caused you the pain, you can do nothing to them. These are the systems. Then number four is, you must build a solid spiritual life, a solid scriptural based spiritual life. Not what somebody told you from somewhere, not what a pastor on your pulpit told you somewhere. You should have a system to checkmate your spiritual life, on how you can journey your life ahead. So many times we wandered from morning till night without understanding what exactly our life is supposed to achieve. But if you begin to engage the spiritual system and begin to follow the ordinances of God, your life will begin to have a template, and you have a direction, a clear-cut direction. I tell you, you don't need too many people to succeed in life. This is Conquering Nation Ministry, and I'm Andrew Dixon. This is a frank talk with you today. I would like you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. The part of what God is doing in this ministry. The Lord bless you greatly.